Alright, welcome in. Hi, Reed. Congrats on first. I don't remember what we ended on. Did someone knock on our door? No. Whoa. Oh, it's raining for the first time in 24 days somehow. I opened the door and froze in place, unsure for a moment what I was seeing. Drops of water were falling from above. Not just in one spot either, the sky was full of them. The drops themselves were tiny, but there were so many that the ground was soaking wet, giving it an uncanny sheen. I mean, you could go into sound settings and just disable your monitor's audio. Unless you use it. This must be that rain stuff Karawa told me about that time. I don't see what's so great about it. Now I can't go outdoors without getting wet and cold. Oh, you didn't hear me. Right, you could disable the sound settings on your monitor. You go into the sound settings on Windows. Unless you use your monitor sounds you have, and it still defaults to it. Huh. I haven't had that problem. I better make a break for it and get inside quick. Oops on you, we're gonna get soaked. Anyone out here to talk to? There is a Shoma over here. Somewhere. Shoma, what are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold in this. Oh, Takumi, I'm glad you're okay. Of course I'm okay, why wouldn't I be? I've seen some of the others today, but none of you came out of your rooms all day yesterday. None of us, and not for a whole day? Oh, right, that's what happened. We had our grill party, and then we slept through a whole day. Yes, I went to the cafeteria in the morning, but no one else was there. Thought you'd probably made plans without me, so I went back to my room for a while. I stayed there until I got hungry, but the school seemed quieter than usual. I didn't see anyone for the rest of the day. I was worried something was wrong, but since I'm so useless, I couldn't really do anything about it. Wait, so that 24th day part of the morning announcement wasn't a mistake? Hey, you guys. We got trouble, big trouble. Yeah, I just heard about it myself. We slept through the entire day yesterday. Worse than that, we've got a real shit show on our hands. Huh? I'll explain later, just meet me in the cafeteria. I gotta go tell the others. Okay, I'll see you there. Takamaru tore away toward the dorm room, scattering rainwater on every side. I did as he asked and made my way to the cafeteria. Oh. What could have happened? What's the big problem? Could it be the smoke coming out of the fridge? Wait, that's... I can smell burning. And why is the refrigerator covered in ash? No way, I don't believe this. I checked that the coals had gone out before I put the grill away. There's no way they could have caught fire again. Looks to me like you didn't check thoroughly enough. Fire safety's top priority for all kitchen staff. They drilled that into me every place I've worked, even the dive part. Hey, how bad is the damage? How much did we lose? Not good news. We lost everything. Every last bit of food we had stored away has been burned to a crisp. Everything. Thanks to the sprinklers, the fire didn't spread, but it started inside the refrigerator. There's no saving any of it. So then... we have to make it through the next 76 days without food. Quite the inconvenience. Inconvenience? We're all gonna starve to death. But we're immortal here, remember? Death holds no dominion over us. We can just keep starving and getting brought back over and over, no food required. That's a fate worse than death. More importantly, how did this fire start? Inside the refrigerator of all places? I haven't figured that out yet. Seems like it happened yesterday while we were all asleep. That's strange in itself, though, isn't it? How could we all sleep through the whole day? Not everyone. Shoma, you were awake yesterday. Yes, I was, but I didn't notice any smoke or fire. That's not what I mean. I'm saying you're the one who did this. Huh? The guy that beats himself up constantly and hides in corners? You think he started a fire? Shoma wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? Yeah, he'd be screwing himself over just as much as the rest of us. Okay, I may not know his motive yet, but you can't deny he had the opportunity. He's the only one who could have done it. Gaku's right. I can't help but attract disdain and suspicion wherever I go, so it's only natural you'd accuse me. I don't mind if you want to consider me the culprit. I'll accept any kind of punishment you want to give me. You can't just take the rap when you didn't do it. We won't solve anything that way. Maybe we should consider why Mr. Ginzaki was the only one awake yesterday. He was the only one who didn't eat anything at the barbecue. Maybe that has something to do with it. It could have been the food, or the drink. What if someone spiked it with some kind of sedative? That would account for why we all slept so long, and Shoma didn't. Or would any of us even get sedatives? Who knows? You really think somebody put something in our food? Maybe. Still want to know what's going on with these twins. Alright, Gaku, fess up. You're the one who prepared the food. You had some kind of secret ingredient to that special marinade of yours? Hey, I wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? You can't just accuse someone without supplying a motive. Perhaps you did it without knowing it. The sedatives could have been in the ingredients from the start. Why would there be drugs in our food? Suri might have put it there, in case anyone stepped out of line and he needed a way to subdue them. You don't like their noises? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Sounds like just the kind of thing he would do. We ate that stuff without knowing it was spiked and got put to sleep that way. I'm glad we all agree. Case closed. Wow. You're kinda suspicious saying that. And how do you explain the fire? You know, it wasn't my grill that caused it. That's the one thing I'm 100% sure of. In that case, someone must have started it deliberately. I agree, but I don't think any of us could be responsible. Not when the lack of food would also harm the culprit. Are you sure about that? Don't forget there's someone here who's done plenty of self-destructive stuff already. SOB that off Siri and disappeared Mistress Hiroko obviously didn't care about consequences. Whoever they are, they could have done this too. I don't believe that. You're just trying to make everyone paranoid and make this more like one of your sick killing game fantasies. You noticed? It wasn't an accident or one of us. That only leaves the invaders. Wait, could that be it? Let's shelve this discussion for now. We have more important things to do. We do? Yes, like staying alive now that the food's gone. You're the man. Everyone, cut off a leg and chow down. Sure. I mean, we need to find replacement food sources. Some of us can search the school. But I also want us to form teams to look beyond the wall. We might find some canned food or something in the city ruins. You know what? That's not a bad idea. There's gotta be something we can eat out there. Are invaders edible, do you think? Ew, gross. I'd rather starve than eat those things. Ima, Kako, and Shoma, I want you to stay on school grounds. We can't risk you getting attacked when you can't fight back. Okay? Alright, but don't expect too much from me. I have trouble even finding my shoes in the morning. I sleep in them. Ooh, weird. Who wears shoes to bed? The rest of us will split into 2 groups and search the area outside the wall of fire. Takumi, can I get you to go with Tsubasa and Gaku? Takamaru, Darumi, and I will take the other side. Sure, sounds good. You took decisive action and got everyone organized in just a few minutes. Ito really would make a good leader. If everyone's ready, we should get started right away. Yeah, let's do this. Oh man, it's all gonna be over if we can't find anything. Don't worry, there's all kinds of stuff in those ruins. We're bound to turn up something useful. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Move out. We made a dash for the entrance hall. Wait, before we leave, I think I should tell the others about it. I don't know if they'll believe me or not, but it has appeared enough times that I know it's not just a dream or a coincidence. There's a chance it has anything to do with the weird stuff happening around here. Everyone has a right to know. Hey guys, there's something I need to get off my chest. I got their attention. Now that I'd taken the first step, I had no choice but to go on. Told everyone all about the strange apparition I'd seen, about the boy made of undying flames who somehow got inside the academy. It went about as well as I expected. They all looked at me like I was crazy. So you're saying the school is haunted? Don't even go there. The invaders are bad enough. I can't handle spooky stuff on top of that. What is that art? It's crazy. I don't think it was really a ghost, but I'm not saying I imagined it either. May not have been solid, but it was real. I could feel its presence. And it seemed to be intelligent, too. It was trying to communicate with me. But what was it? Some kind of invader or something? Can't say for sure, but if it is, might be the one responsible for destroying our food supplies and getting rid of Siri. And Hirako too? Ado? What's wrong? Oh, sorry, the idea that we have an enemy inside the school is just a lot to process. I bet it's a shapeshifter sent to infiltrate and sabotage our unit. Could be any one of us. I told you to knock that off. We can decide what to do about this mystery invader another time. Food is our top priority right now. Yeah, I guess you're right. She could have saved the scary stories for after we got back. I won't be able to think about anything else now. Maybe I could have picked my timing better. Off we go. Into the outside world. So what now? Should we just walk around and hope we find something useful? Yeah, I guess. Sheesh, why'd our first ever rainy day have to be today? My clothes are getting all damp and heavy. do we have? I mean, I could go for that treasure and then go back up. Why not? You find an old cabin made of scrap and driftwood. Some of it might be useful as crafting material. Take pieces from the outside? Why would you take from the inside? It's gonna collapse. Yeah, that's fine. You see a bird roosting on top of a tall tree. Its feathers are a beautiful crimson color. Climb the tree. You tried your best to climb the tree, and before long you managed to reach the top, but then, or by then, the bird had already flown away, but it left behind a few crimson feathers.
We did it!
3, 4... Either one doesn't really matter. You find a large turnip in the ground. You might be able to use it for something if you dig it out. Pluck some leaves. We don't need the whole thing. You see a large piece of cloth in the middle of the road. It looks like there's something underneath it. Look under the cloth. Okay. Dang. 3 damage to everyone. That's so rude. Oh, a pebble hits you. Where did it come from? Look around. Well, it was an invader. You frantically chased after it, but it got away and you just ended up wasting stamina.
We did it.
Fun. Stop giving me small numbers. What? Find a small hole in a cavern wall. Could there be something on the other side? Make the hole bigger. Find a grove where different fruit trees are growing. Will you try some? Eat the red. Oh, spicy. Too spicy. What kind of fruit was that? It tasted so bad that you lost your appetite. A runaway dump truck suddenly hurtles toward you. What the heck? Jump out of the way? You jumped to the side, but it was too late. You were sent flying. How come he took damage? 10 HP? What the heck?
I'll take that.
You find an old slot machine. It will give you a prize if you line up 3 of the same pictures in a row. Hearts. Yay, good. Give me some health. Why are the numbers so small? You see a hole in the road ahead. It's so dark you can't see anything. Inspect the hole. 6.
This looks like something good.
6. 3. 2. You find the ruins of a clock store. It's still stocked with clocks of all sizes. Some of these might have useful parts. Dismantle a large one. Oh, that's bad.
Yes!
I don't have the health for this.
Locked and loaded. Watch out. Leave it to me. Don't try to stop me. Let's keep it up.
I'll show you what's up. Mow 'em down! Prepped and ready. Bang, bang, bang! I'll show you what's... Hey, this! Ugh, ah!
Oh, you are also
This is
really
bad,
low.
right? That's what I'm talking about! Did you see that? I can still go on.
Locked and loaded.
Kinda need
Not
him
there
to
yet.
move, like, way out of the way.
Leave it to me. Ready when you are. Let's roll. I'm good whenever. Hi-ya! Ouch! Ugh.
Oh, you deal 3 damage. That's a problem.
Damn, this is tough.
I'm taking the wheel. Watch out. Leave it to me. Don't try to stop me. We did. Locked and loaded. Let's roll. I'm good when I take this. Locked and load. Don't try to stop me.
It good.
Ah! I'm taking the take this. Ready when let's roll. I'm good with
You win, but just barely, and everyone's low now. All for a pebble. Find an old cassette player on the ground. It looks like it still works. Play the tape. Wonderful.
Ooh, a little something for me.
Find a large jar. There's only one thing to do at a time like this. Tip it over. Oh, what gives? We haven't found anything to eat anywhere. Not even a single can of beans. But can't give up yet. Let's search a little farther out. That's a little more than a little farther out. Your path is blocked by thick clumps of bamboo grass. Cut the what? Oh my gosh.
Yes!
This rain stuff really sucks. It's like a giant leaky shower that just won't shut off. The wind's so strong too, it's stinging my face. Strong wind and rain. This must be one of those storms that happen in the outside world. How did people ever live like this? I miss the TRC and its air conditioning and regulated temperature. What now? Should we turn back? Still haven't found anything. Let's stick it out a little longer. No, it's not exactly fun walking around in this weather, but it probably won't do us any harm either. Yeah, it really sucked if we had to go back empty-handed. Find a beehive. Take out carefully.
We did it.
Let's see, the beehive is 90 blind. Granted, it won't matter if Gaku's just dead permanently. We're gonna reset. Stone steel has been erected on the roadside. Strange letters are carved into it. Try to decipher it.
This storm is getting worse, isn't it? It's not just me, right?
Yeah, it's getting hard to stay standing in this. I feel like it's gonna blow me off my feet.
Let's find a ruin or something to take shelter in. It'll probably blow over if we just wait a while.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Oh. Well, we're dead. Yippee!
Come on, Karuha, speak to me. I'm sorry, okay?
I was really looking forward to seeing that movie with you. Do you have any idea how long you kept me waiting outside the station?
I'm sorry. I seriously thought it was tomorrow. You gotta believe me, I feel terrible about this.
You really want to make this right?
Of course I do. I'm already treating you to lunch, aren't I? Aren't you overdoing it a little? You can't be that hungry.
I'm not. I'm eating to fill an emotional void. I mean, we planned this out weeks ago, and after all that waiting and counting down the days, you go and flake on me.
I know. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Well, I might forgive you. If you say the thing.
Right here? In public? Oh, okay. I'll say it. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. No matter what.
Thanks. Okay, I forgive you. We're good. Now don't just stand there looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. Have some fries or a burger or something.
That's a lot of burgers. 3 burgers and 2 bags of fries each. And Karuha has an extra burger somehow. Actually, it looks like she has 4 burgers on that one.
You mean all of this is for both of us?
Of course! A petite young lady like myself couldn't possibly eat this much on my own. Just try not to forget when we make plans, okay? It really did make me feel terrible. Put yourself in my shoes. How would you feel if I forgot about you? If I lost my memory and forgot everything.
Huh?
If I forgot about you. If, the next time we met, I treated you like a stranger. What would you do then?
What are you getting at, Karuha?
Oh, nothing. I'm just kidding around.
We're gonna come to Karuha. Knocked us out. Huh? Where am I? When I came to, I was in a place I didn't recognize. Wasn't sure how I got there, or how long I'd been unconscious. What is this place? I couldn't have fallen asleep in that storm, so what am I doing here? My throat was dry, and there was a dull ache at the back of my head. I couldn't summon enough energy to stand up. Eventually, I managed to move my neck and glance around. I can't say I liked what I saw. Tsubasa and Gaku were gone. Somehow I'd been left all alone in this strange place. What happened to the others? They're probably looking for me. I need to go back to the academy. But how? I'm on my own here. I don't even know where here is. Everything feels so heavy, and without a fire extinguisher, I can't get past the wall. I tried calling for help, but my body wouldn't cooperate. All that came out was a dry rasp. And just like that, I started to drift off again. As my consciousness faded, I became aware of movement somewhere nearby. That's when I saw it. Is it our buddy again? No, it's not our buddy. Huh? Is that... Siri? Oh. We're just skipping all the days. Oh, actually all of the days. We made it back, somehow. Huh? Where am I this time? I sat up and realized I was in a bed. A bed in a room. A room I knew all too well. Or so I thought at first. Something wasn't right, though. This isn't my room. While I was struggling to make sense of everything, there was a click, and the door to the room opened. And just like that, I came face to face with my unlikely savior.
Ah, feeling better, are we? Jolly good. You gave us quite a scare there.
As the little gray blob came scurrying over to me, my brain finally started to register what was going on. You're not Siri. Who are you? Indeed, I'm often told we look alike, but it's as you say, I am not the Honorable Siri. Likewise, this is not your room back at Last Defense Academy. This is, in fact, second to Last Defense Academy. Honorable Siri, second to last. You are from the main campus, are you not? With that class armor, you could scarcely be mistaken for a civilian. But I was surprised when I found you. I never expected to see one of our soldiers collapsed out in the wilderness.
Huh?
You mean you saved me? You might say that. Our defense system picked up an unidentified reading in the vicinity, so I toddled off to investigate. That's when I found you, young man, face down in the dirt. Once I realized you were one of us, I brought you back to the academy. Lickety-split. Okay. I am going to reset because of Gaku dying. We'll just quickly run through instead of doing all of the gathering. And then we'll speed through the credit, or the dialogues. Why do you give me such terrible numbers? You see a sign in the middle of your path. It has an arrow drawn on it. Let's go see it. Of course, take damage right away. You see a mummy on the roadside. What in the world is this doing here? Give it a proper burial.
Yes!
3. You see a tasty-looking fruit lying on the ground. Pick it up and eat it. Of course, that's a bad decision. 3. Avoid the battle. Oh no, you dropped your bag. Everything fell into a nearby pond. wade into the... Oh my gosh, every single thing I'm doing. Four, one. Find a small pond. The water is cloudy and you can't see the bottom. There seems to be something down there. Fish it out with a net.
We did it.
4. What? Did I hit 1? I meant to hit the 4. But I guess I hit 1.
Locked and loaded. How's this? Ready when you are. Out of the way. Let's keep it up.
Let's go. Take this. Good to go. There. Here we go. Take that. All right. Good to go.
Can't hit that. It'll just deal some extra damage. Running from me.
Say when. Take this. Got it.
8 damage.
We're in serious trouble here.
Honestly, we're not doing too bad.
Bang, bang, bang! This is bad. Mow 'em down! We're in Get the hell out of my way! This is bad. That's what I'm talking about!
Of course, you walk all the way just to beat him up. How far can we have you travel?
Ready when you are.
I mean, we can have you dash.
Here we go.
And then we do this.
Say when. Take this. Yes.
Six. You find an altar with an odd statue. Offerings have been placed before it. Take the offerings. Offer a prayer. Reroll target space. I don't know what that means. You see a hazard sign in the middle of the road. It might be dangerous to go any further. Take a different path, of course.
This storm is getting...
Now it's the food. Skip all the days again. Honorable Sirei, second to last. You are from the main campus, are you not? With that class armor, you could scarcely be mistaken for a civilian. My, but I was surprised when I found you. I never expected to see one of our soldiers collapsed out in the wilderness. You mean you saved me? You might say that. Our defense system picked up an unidentified reading in the vicinity, so I toddled off to investigate. That's when I found you, young man, face down in the dirt. Once I realized you were one of us, I brought you back to the academy lickety-split. I guess I must have passed out during the storm. Still don't understand how that happened, though. Did I get blown into a wall and hit my head? Maybe it'll come back to me later. I must say, it's not every day we receive a visitor from the illustrious main campus. Did you walk all the way here? It's no wonder you slept so long. You called this second to last defense academy, didn't you? What is this place, and who are you? Before I answer that, I have an important question for you, soldier. Would you like some onigiri? You must be simply famished after your little siesta. They were only simple rice balls, but the sight of them made my mouth water. I felt like I hadn't eaten in days. My body moved automatically. I wasn't thinking about where I was or whether they were safe to eat. I just shoveled in onigiri after onigiri, desperate to sate my hunger. It does my heart good to see a youngin' enjoying their food so. But I imagine you'll be wanting to know more about this place. I'll have to introduce you to the others as well. What others? The other students of this academy, dear boy. They're currently engaged in a training exercise in the gymnasium. What say we continue this conversation there? I'll go on ahead and leave you to settle your nerves. You should be able to find the way without my help. Our school is laid out exactly like yours. With that said, the strange creature hurried away, his stubby little legs a blur beneath him. There's another academy? Like a second campus? It even has students to protect it, just like ours. Why would they set things up like that, though? I don't understand any of this. I guess I should head to the gym. Maybe then I'll get some answers. Interesting. I don't know what's going on. Oh, no map. No going to the back of these. No names on the rooms either. Walking through the school hallways gave me a major deja vu. It was similar to last Defense Academy here, but just different enough to be noticeable. You mean that it doesn't look like it's a prison? I mean, it looks like a prison, but it's a little friendlier looking. The disconnect between familiar and unfamiliar was actually a little unsettling. Defense room door. This building really is laid out just like last Defense Academy. It's hard to believe there are two schools as similar as this. I should head over to the gym, maybe then I'll get some answers. You didn't tell me where the gym is. Like, you can say go to the gym, but it could be on any of these floors. There's the infirmary. There's the war room. Okay, now we're back here. Go down a floor. Okay, somewhere here. Parking lot. They both have parking lots, surprisingly. Gym. Okay. As I stepped into the gym, the place fell silent, and everyone who was there turned to look at me.
Huh? Who? Oh, you're the Sleeping Beauty Nico brought in. Good to see you up and about, man. You really had us worried. I tried cutting off one of your fingers, but even that didn't wake you up.
What?
Huh? Kidding, bro. You get spooked easy, huh? Don't worry. I never mutilate someone who can't fight back. Where's the fun in that?
You slumbered for a full 2 days, sir. Don't neglect to show Nigo due gratitude for rescuing you. Without his intervention, the invaders would be dining on your corpse by now.
2 days? I was out that long?
Now, where's my thanks?
What?
Being the most high-born member of the Academy, it's only natural that any and all achievements here belong to me. So it's me you should be thanking. Go on, do it.
Is that the tomato talking?
Strip naked, get on your knees, and commit ritual suicide. I demand proper gratitude.
It's gotta be the weird tomato.
Why would you save my life just to make me kill myself?
Now, young miss. You mustn't tease the poor fellow so. Besides, we haven't even introduced ourselves yet. Proper etiquette and all that. Allow me to start. I am known as Nigo. I'm the commanding officer here at Second to Last Defense Academy. In addition to keeping this place running, I also serve under the Honorable Sire when the occasion demands it. Let's work hard to keep this school safe.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
This young lady is Kiyoshika Magadori. She was raised in a forest on the very outskirts of the Tokyo residential complex, where she dedicated herself to learning Bushido, the way of the warrior. You may find her a little old-fashioned at times, but her steadfast sense of justice makes her an invaluable ally.
Kiyoshika Magadori at your service, sir. I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Okay.
Thanks. Same here.
She looks and sounds like she just walked out of a historical drama. When you say samurai, this is pretty much what most people imagine. She must be really proud of her heritage.
If I may ask, have you any idea what caused you to stay unconscious for so long?
My head kind of hurts, so that might have something to do with it. Otherwise, I have no idea.
In that case, it is my sorrow to inform you that you are afflicted with a dread disease. We attempted to treat it, but it was too late.
A disease? Wait, what do you mean too late?
It is a rare malady known as a migraine. As I understand it, 'tis caused by an intense yearning for rice, oats, and the like.
What?
Your body wastes away, while your earthly hunger tethers your soul to this plane, eternally calling out for that which you crave. My grain! My grain! In the end, you'll be naught but a skeleton, terrifying people with your eerie laugh and indecent requests to see young ladies' panties.
Huh? What do panties have to do with anything?
That's not what a migraine is. It's just a really bad headache.
It's not a rare, incurable disease? Lady Kurara, you deceived me!
As you can see, Kiyoshika's knowledge of the modern world is somewhat lacking, but her heart is in the right place.
That's putting it mildly. She's completely out of touch.
Moving on, this is Yugamu Omokage. He's a fine, upstanding teenage assassin with a fascinating family history. So long as you're not squeamish, that is.
Fine, upstanding, and then you say assassin.
Hey, how's it going?
You're an assassin?
Yeah, it's the family business. I was groomed for it. Well, not groomed so much as, experimented on.
What? What did they do to you?
Don't sweat it. Truth is, I'm not the biggest fan of the work my family and I do. We don't know the people we kill. It's so impersonal. I can't stand staining my hands with meaningless kills. I'd prefer to murder someone I love. Someone who wants to kill me just as much.
Okay, there's our Dorumi in the second academy.
What?
Assassination is an art form, man. An expression of joy, love, all that good stuff. And a little mutual bloodlust elevates it to a whole nother level. The best targets are the ones you get all fired up for, where you don't know who's going to kill who until that final, passionate moment. Killing without love just leaves me empty. And everyone's unique, Why should their deaths be any different? Like, right now I have so many ideas about how I could kill you. Garroting, poisoning, suffocation. Which one would bring out the best in you?
I don't know what that first one is, but I don't want to know either.
This is why I love meeting new people. Just for the record, though, this is purely hypothetical. I'd never go that far with someone I just met.
Alright, so this guy's crazy. Never thought I'd meet a real assassin. Now that I've talked to him a little, I definitely get the feeling he's not someone I'd want to mess with. Or maybe that's just from the way he's dressed. It's not a style many people could pull off.
Next up, sporting the rather eccentric headgear, is Miss Kurara Osuzuki. She's the scion of one of the Tokyo residential complex's most wealthy and influential families.
Bow your head, peasant! What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Can you blame me? I'm still trying to figure out what that thing you're wearing is.
You're wondering why I'd hide my noble visage beneath this mask, aren't you? Know your place, scum! Don't insult your betters by trying to understand their decisions! Slit your throat! And repent for your hubris in hell!
Where did all that venom come from? Do wealthy people really hate regular folks this much?
That about does it for our merry band. Well, actually, we do have one other member, but she appears to be outside school grounds at present.
She goes out exploring those ruins pretty much every chance she gets. Such a little go-getter. A real cutie, too. And she's just as cute on the inside. By which I mean her personality, I've never even seen what her guts look like. She's not that kind of girl.
Now that we've all introduced ourselves, perhaps you could tell us your name.
I don't know if I like this academy. They're kind of a bunch of creeps, and one lady who doesn't know anything.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you all. I'm Takumi Samino.
Who cares what your name is? Tell me your slave number, then maybe I'll remember it.
Can't I just get through a simple introduction without you criticizing me?
And you came here from Last Defense Academy?
Yes, that's right.
Splendid! Splendid! Fellow students are always welcome here. But why exactly did you make this journey? Is there some trouble at the main campus? I must admit, I was a tad perplexed when the Honorable Sire stopped contacting me for our daily intel exchanges. Was your communication equipment damaged in your most recent battle, perhaps?
He doesn't know what happened to Suri. Looks like I'll have to break it to him.
Well, it's kind of a long story. I guess it all started when...
But before I could go on, the door to the gym swung open and a bright, cheery voice cut across me.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
No way. Karua. When I heard it, my whole body tensed up and my heart started beating like crazy. I knew that voice. Up until recently, I used to hear it practically every day. But it couldn't be, could it? I had to know. I turned to face the door. When I saw who had just walked in, my heart beat even faster. So fast I thought it might burst out of my chest.
Sorry it took so long. I hope I didn't make you worry.
Of course we worried. How many times have we told you not to venture beyond the school without an escort?
I'm sorry. I just thought I might be able to find some kind of clue, no matter how small. I haven't given up on Moko yet. She's got to be out there somewhere. Ah, it's you! Wow, you're finally awake.
Oh.
Are you feeling better? We've been taking care of you the best we can, but it was starting to seem like you'd never come around.
Mr. Sumino? Something the matter?
Karua.
The moment I said her name, the dam broke. I couldn't hold myself back anymore.
Karua! You're alright? What are you doing here? They haven't been making you fight too, have they?
Let me go! What do you think you're doing? Grabbing my hand like that?
Huh? What do you mean? What's the problem? I'm just so happy to see you, Karua.
And why do you keep calling me Karua? I have no idea who that is.
Huh?
I think you've got me confused for someone else. I'm not this Karua person you keep talking about. My name is Nozomi Kirifuji. See? Our names aren't even similar.
Nozomi? She's not Karua? Did I make a mistake? No, that can't be right. You look exactly like her. Your hairstyle is a little different, but your voice is exactly like I remember it. How could you two completely unrelated people be so alike? You are Karua. Now stop fooling around, you got me okay. You've had your fun, so please just... Before I could say any more, a metallic sound rang out, and the next thing I knew, somebody had a blade pressed to my throat. Stand down, Sir Takumi. Heck. Be forewarned. My holy Jumonji sword is a sacred blade that actively seeks out the blood of the wicked. I am not the one who decides who I cut down with it. The sword has a mind of its own. And I ask thee, holy Jumonji sword, is this young man our next target? Does he possess a wicked heart? Oh, he totally does, the wickedest. Haven't we met somewhere before? Oldest pickup line in the book. I've seen fraudsters and cheap suit sucker and tons of hapless victims that way. Let's not forget the impropriety of touching a girl without her consent. Why would he do that if not to stain Nozomi's fair hand with his own fluids? What kind of fluids? The indecent kind. Trust me, Yoshika. You'll be doing the world a favor by separating this oaf's head from his body. That's quite enough. There will be no beheadings here today. Mr. Sumino, I really must insist that you calm down. This young lady is Nozomi Kirifuji. She's a member of this unit. None of us have ever heard of this Karua you speak of. You've got it all wrong, old boy. It's time you accepted that. I was wrong? You're not... You're all saying this girl isn't Karua. Is it true? Do they just look the same? How is that possible? They're completely identical. What is going on here? Things are making even less sense than usual. What do you say, Mr. Samino? Feeling a little less frantic now? Can't believe it. I won't. But if I keep pushing it, they'll only think I'm unstable or dangerous and try to lock me up. Or worse. I need to be smart about this.
Hey!
Sorry, I made a mistake. I guess I got carried away. I'm still a little out of it from whatever knocked me out, and you look so much like this girl I know. Seeing her, well, you, after all this time, I couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry. It's okay, you just took me by surprise, that's all. There was no real harm done. I don't blame you for being confused. I'm sure you've been through a lot. You shouldn't be so lenient with him, Nozomi. This is why unattractive commoners like you get taken advantage of. You're always so quick to see the worst in everyone, Karara. Including me, apparently. You forgive him, Lady Nozomi, then the holy Jumonji sword need not spill blood today. A true warrior fights for justice, not blind revenge. With a flourish, Yoshika finally sheathed her sword, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Sheesh, why is she carrying a katana around anyway? Yeah, the girls here can be kinda intense. You gotta be careful around them. You do a little thing like walk around the school naked and suddenly everyone's all off with his head. I mean, that's fair. Kind of degenerate wanders around a public space in the buff. Don't you have any shame? You were letting it all hang out. Was a sight I'll never forget. Let's change the subject, shall we? Mr. Samino, I think it's time you told us what you're doing here. What's happening over at Last Defense Academy? Oh right, I almost forgot. I pulled myself together and told everyone what we'd been through in the last few weeks. About Sirei being dismembered and hidden in the ruins, about Hiroko taking over as leader, then going missing. About us being drugged and losing all our food. And finally about how we'd gone out to search for new supplies, only to be caught in the storm, and how I'd got knocked out at some point. I just about covered everything. Wow, man, that's heavy. Sounds like you've really been through the ringer. Probably because they're all useless peasants on that side. You know, like Yoshika. Useless, together with the holy Jumonji sword. I am the finest swordswoman in all the land. Has it been hard for you all this time? Well, you know, we made it work somehow. The way she acted when she was concerned, her facial expression, the tone of her voice, they were all just as I remembered them. I could try to tell myself Karawa and Nozomi were different people, but with all these similarities, my brain would never accept it. You even let your commander get eliminated right under your noses. Just how dense can you possibly be? Good grief, I think all this info's been too much for Nico. Wake up, you pathetic lump of scrap metal, or do you want to take a one-way trip to the recycling center? After a merciless barrage of whacks on the head from Karara, Nigo finally seemed to regain his senses. The Honorable Sirei killed, dismembered? No. How did it happen? Did the invaders get into your school somehow? We think so. That's the only explanation I can think of, anyway. If their stealth units are anything like the ninja of yore, winning this war will be even harder than we anticipated. The holy Jumonji sword agrees, by the way. You don't have to tell us everything your stupid sword says. You're ruining the flow of the conversation. No, 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 Sirei, my honorable Sirei. How can this be? And you, quit your blubbering, or I'll crack open your head and restore your factory settings. Anyway, now that I've told you how things stand on our side, can you tell me some more about this school? There's still some stuff I don't quite understand. Oh, I can save now. First of all, the school is called Second to Last Defense Academy, right? Do you also have something you're fighting to protect from the invaders? Yes, in a sense, we have a closely guarded defense room, just like the one at your last defense academy. These brave young people have been tasked with keeping its contents safe from... How does it go? Ah yes, from the vile and barbaric enemy. There's a defense room here as well. And what's in that room exactly? All I've heard is that it's something that will mean the end of humanity if the invaders get it. Yes, indeed, humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive. World death? What's that? I beg your pardon? You don't know about world death? Didn't the Honorable Surrey tell you? This is the first I've heard of it. What is it? What does it mean? Oh dear, now I've put my foot in it. If the Honorable Surrey didn't see fit to share this information with you, what right have I to contradict him? To get it out of me with such underhanded tactics, have you no honor, sir?
Hey!
You mentioned it first. The Honorable Surrey would have never let this happen. I blame my inferior specs. But that's the last you'll hear of it from me. I'll not fall for your tricks again. You must have the authority to tell me that Surrey's gone, right? You must have the authority to tell me now that Surrey's gone, right? So what's the problem? No, it doesn't work that way. Superior officers' orders must be obeyed unless explicitly rescinded. Guess that's all I'm getting. World death. Sounds nasty. But what is it? Some kind of natural disaster? Or the name of an organization, maybe? And whatever's in the defense room is the key to defeating it? Or them? I have no idea what it could be. But if there's one here too, why do they only have 4 people protecting it? If you don't mind me asking, is this your entire unit? You've been fighting the invaders with just the 4 of you? There were 5 to begin with, but our 5th member sacrificed herself during our last battle. Sacrificed? At our school, we can't die in battle. Isn't it the same here? Oh no, we have a revival-matic and corpse recovery drones too. Bringing our fallen comrades back isn't an issue. But this one wasn't killed. She allowed herself to be taken prisoner by the other side. The invaders take prisoners? She was too far away for the drones or the revival-matic to be of use. By now they've probably... Don't say it. Moko was alive. She has to be. Moko? Yes, that was her name. Moko Mojiro, a most considerate and kind-hearted student. By which he means she had a disgustingly positive attitude. She never hesitated to throw herself in harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. If it wasn't for her, the school would have fallen to the invaders by now. We all owe her our lives. Lady Moko had the heart and soul of a true hero. Without her, we are like the 47 Ronin without Oshi. I told you, she's not dead. She's still out there, somewhere. She wouldn't give up that easily, so I won't give up on her. I'll find her and get her out of whatever invader prison they've taken her to. So in answer to your earlier question, yes, it's just the 4 of them defending the school now. That seems kind of small. We started with 10 people at our school. Ah yes, there's a reason for that. You see, the difference between your school and ours is... Oh my, that was a close one. You almost had me leaking confidential information, you cunning trickster, you. I don't like this. Give me some lore. Seriously, all I did was ask a question. We may be small in number, but we make up for it in other ways. Everyone here is an elite fighter. On the other hand, I'd wager there are students at your school who are still a little green on the battlefield, yes? That's true. Even I'm not used to it yet. They're all elite fighters, even her. Or a seasoned fighter at home on the battlefield? I don't see how that could be possible. Maybe Nozomi really is a different person. There are other differences between last and second to last Defense Academy as well. For instance, we don't have any undying flames here. What, so there's no wall of fire? Alas, no. After all, the thing generating the flames is... Another close one. You'll get no more secrets out of me, you scoundrel. How many times are we going to do this? Anyway, because of our weaker defenses, the enemy attacks here are much fiercer, but everyone's done a spiffing job of fighting them off. Of course we have. We're the only ones who can. You sound so calm about it. Didn't you ever have any doubts? Weren't you confused being brought here and forced to fight? Sure, a little, but it's what we were sent here to do. It's our mission. Our mission? We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Missions, responsibilities. There's a lot of serious stuff going on here. The Karuwa I know would never talk like that, even in a messed up situation like this. Save the inspirational speeches, Nozomi. We've been through all this before. This is a textbook case of noblesse oblige, as one who stands at the peak of society's upper echelons. My duty to protect the ignorant masses. Of course, sorry for getting carried away. Hey, your speeches are a delight, Lady Nozomi. They never fail to fill me with determination. Same, we were all on the fence when we first arrived, but you soon had us rallying round to fight the good fight and whatnot. That, and you convinced me it'd be a good experience for my future hits. Wow, it sounds like the debate on whether or not to participate went in a totally different direction over here. All because of Nozomi. No one at our academy ever tried to frame the war as a mission or responsibility or anything like that. We only concentrated on how unreasonable it all felt. I'm amazed she was able to put such a positive spin on it. Is something wrong? No, sorry, it's nothing. Me and Karuwa may look and sound the same, but I'm starting to see how different they are personality-wise. It still doesn't explain all the similarities, though. So what are you gonna do now, Takumi? Oh. You could stay and fight the invaders with us if you want. It'd be nice to have another guy around. Not because I'm planning on checking you out in the bath or anything like that. I don't know where you'd get such an idea. I mean, if I'm gonna sneak a peek at your body, I'd want it to be a lot more exposed than that, you feel me? Nothing about what he said makes me want to stay. Naturally, it would be an honor to have you join our ranks, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. We have a plan in place and we need to stick to it. I'll be returning you to your own academy. You will? You mean I can get back to Last Defense Academy from here? Yes, indeed. By using a certain transport method, we can be there in less than a day. What transport method is that? Why, the school bus, of course. We have a special model parked in our garage. What, like an actual bus? Why do you have one of those? Sometimes it's necessary for us all to travel further afield for special missions and the like. Heck, that was meant to be classified information. I can't say anything around you, can I? I'm just going to ignore that. At any rate, it sounds like I'll be going back soon. Honestly, I don't know how to feel right now. I'm worried about the others, of course, but this will mean leaving her too. We can give you some of our surplus food supplies to take with you. That is why you ventured out in the first place, is it not? Oh, right. Thanks. That'd be a big help. Isn't that taking hospitality too far? Why should we waste our hard-earned supplies on this funny page's reject and his goofball friends? That's rich coming from someone like her. We need everyone in both academies to do their part, or all our efforts will be for naught. What does that mean exactly? Losing the Honorable Sire will be a considerable blow to the war effort. Means we'll need to completely overhaul our strategy going forward. You mean Siri was the one in charge of everything before? I guess he's so afraid of leaking any more secrets that he's just not going to answer. When are we going to leave? Right now? No. I think it's a little late in the day for that. We'll need time to get the supply packages together too. It's morning. I love when morning is too late to do stuff. Let's set our departure time for tomorrow morning. Does that work for you, Mr. Samino? Yeah, that's fine with me. Tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to talk with Nozomi some more before then. I need to be sure about whether she's really Karawa or not. I won't feel right about leaving if I can't get that straight first. All this time, my main reason for fighting has been so I could see Karawa again, and now... Hey, peasant, take those filthy eyes of yours off Nozomi. Huh? I see the way you're looking at her. The way your gaze roams up and down her legs is painfully transparent. You're already fantasizing about all the indecent things you want to do to her, aren't you? Pervert, degenerate, archmage of immorality. What? Oh, of course not. You'd better lock your door tonight, Nozomi. You wouldn't want this leech casting his splooge spell on you. I can stand guard for you. I will cleft the miscreant in twain at the first sign of trouble. Well, this stinks. Don't sweat it, man. You know how girls love threats of violence. How about you come grab a bite with me tonight? Maybe after you can come back to my room and I'll demonstrate some of my favorite give you a relaxing massage. Yeah, for sure. I think I'll pass. If I couldn't talk to Nozomi, I wanted to be alone. I took some food back to the room that had been assigned to me and ate it there. No matter how much I tried to relax or distract myself, there was only one thing on my mind, Nozomi. The resemblance was uncanny. She and Karawa could be twins. Now, I went even beyond that. Apart from the hairstyle, their appearance, speech, and body language were exactly the same. It couldn't be a coincidence. All the logical arguments in the world wouldn't convince me otherwise. Then again, Nozomi is so calm and stoic. Karawa would probably be freaking out if she were here now. And if she really were Karawa, why would she hide it from me? What if she has amnesia? Could that be why she doesn't know me? I can't let it end like this. I can't just leave without finding out the truth. I'd been sitting on the bed, but I got up now. It was time for action. I have to clear this up or I'll always have it hanging over me. I have to talk to her alone. If I have to get cleft in twain to get to her, so be it. I can always come back with the Revive-O-Matic anyway. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what Nozomi has to say. Here I go. Mustering up the courage, I made my way toward the door. But right as my hand fell on the doorknob... What an alarm. There was no doubt about it. It was the same blaring siren and flashing lights I'd seen and heard so many times before. The enemy attack. The invaders are coming?
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Suddenly I was in fight or flight mode. My heart was racing, my blood was pumping, my whole body was trembling. I threw the door open and dashed outside. Oh. I know I said I wanted some time alone with Nozomi, but this was hardly the time or the place. Are you going to fight with us, Takumi? Huh? Kind of ran out of the room without thinking, but... Yeah, of course, I can't just stand by and do nothing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Their attacks have been getting worse lately. Will you be fighting too, Nozomi? Huh? Well, yes, naturally. That's the reason I'm here, after all. Up to all of us to fight to keep humanity safe. She looks terrible. Haruo was more timid than most people. A real scaredy cat. She'd go out of her way to avoid any kind of conflict. Even in a place like this, with so much on the line, she'd never have chosen violence so easily. Calling it the natural thing to do, that's something she'd never say. Are you okay? You're looking a little pale. I'm fine. It's embarrassing to admit this, but... I've never liked sirens ever since I was little. Huh?
I don't like sirens.
But I just have to get over it. This is no time to freak out. Nozomi raised both hands and gave her cheeks a light slap. Okay, that should do it. You sure you'll be alright? Yeah, don't worry about it. Besides, the others are probably in the war room already. We shouldn't keep them waiting. You're right, let's go. Without another word, Nozomi and I headed to the war room. Oh my goodness. Good gracious, another enemy attack. Everybody, remain calm. You're the one who needs to calm down. Forgive me, it's just we've barely had time to recover since the last one. I'll be counting on you all to do your best out there. That includes you too, Mr. Samino. Before we start, I just want to check. Can your revival medic bring me back if I die out there? Oh yes, the DNA records are shared between the two schools. It will work for any student from either academy. Same goes for the ones at the main campus. Okay, good. Looks like this could be a tough one. There's a lot of invaders out there and no wall to keep them out. Our weaker defenses make us an easier target. They're even more aggressive about attacking us than they are at Last Defense Academy. Time for another round of meaningless killings. You're breaking my heart here. Don't let that discourage you. The Tokyo residential complex is depending on us. I'll be expecting something sweet when this battle's over. Have it ready by the time I get back.
As you wish.
Kashiwa mochi and kombucha tea for me, please. As you wish. You're such an old lady, Yoshika. Why don't you try some Maritosi for a change? Mary, what? Oh, you never heard of Maritoso? How out of touch can you be? What a freak. Of course I know it. I've gazed upon them many times. Window shopping is for cheapskates. You can't assess a pastry's worth just from looking at it. Look it up, you two. We can try a bunch of different snacks together later. But first we have to deal with the invaders and make sure we'll still have a school to come back to. Don't worry, we can do it if we try, I guarantee it.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Well then, I suppose we should get started. Defensive battle, initiate!
What's up with her outfit? It is wildly different from the others. She just kind of put on pieces. Like she's not even meant to be here.
Is everyone ready to begin? Miss Kirifuji, is your artificial class armor working all right?
Yes, no problems here.
Artificial class armor?
Yes, it's a long story, but mine is a little different from yours.
Different how?
Does she just have a shovel? Interesting.
I got this!
Barbara is a defender specializing in space defense. She can use craft to make devices that operate automatically every turn. Whenever her specialty skill's special crafting is activated, 3 HP is restored to any device placed in the surrounding 8 spaces. Repair the barrier generator and defend the base.
Miss Osuzuki can craft special traps. They are quite useful for gaining an advantage in a defensive battle.
Who are you explaining this to?
Huh? Who...
Ugh, it doesn't matter. You peasants need to protect me at all costs.
Can we sacrifice her?
I will exterminate the invaders with my superior firepower!
Whack an enemy in front with a shovel. What is the range on it, though? Oh, it is actually kinda garbage.
You had this coming!
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Time for me to move.
Yugamu is an attacker specializing in status abnormalities. He automatically gains a +2 attack when attacking an enemy with a status abnormality. My specialist skill, Special Biology.
Killing out in the open like this just doesn't sit right with me. Murder's supposed to be a private, intimate experience.
It's so weird.
And here I am, doing it in front of everyone. I feel so dirty. Everyone, look away. I don't want you to see me like this. Don't look at me. No. Wait, look at me. I want your burning, judgmental gazes to sink into my very soul.
Okay.
Two arms!
Yoshika is an attacker that can deal heavy damage to lone enemies. Enemies are lone when there are no other enemies in the adjacent spaces in any cardinal direction.
Holy Jumanji sword! Let us unleash chaos on the battlefield together! By my hand, evil shall be cast down! Nin nin nin!
know how to break this to you, but the nin chant is for ninja, not samurai.
I think you're mistaken, Nigo. This is the traditional technique of the hidden village where I trained.
Hidden villages are also a ninja thing.
Nen! Leave it to me.
I didn't even see that it ignored armor.
My apologies.
Leave it to me.
Zomi is a support specialist that can heal and protect allies. In addition to being able to heal HP, status abnormalities, and fatigue, she's the only one capable of removing stun. Whenever her specialist skill's special health is activated, 1 HP is restored to allies in the surrounding 8 spaces. That's not that good.
Ah, yes. I forgot to explain about Miss Kitty Fuji. For most of you, your battle gear is a representation of your willpower, channeled through the medium of hemoanima. However, Miss Kitty Fuji is a special case. For whatever reason, her abilities haven't developed in quite the same way. As such, she has to make do with artificial substitutes.
I only have a little hemoanima, so I can't manifest class armor or weapons or use specialist skills on my own. If Nigo hadn't made these to supplement my abilities, I wouldn't be able to fight at all.
Oh, it's just a little something I'd been working on in my spare time. I honestly never expected anyone would have to use them. But don't take young Miss Kitty Fuji lightly. Her attacks still pack plenty of punch. The Revive-O-Matic won't work for her, though. So I'd ask you to help her to retreat if things get dicey.
She's not meant to be here. When we got kidnapped, they just took her and wiped her memory or something.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Did I mention she's a fine strategist? Even without big flashy attacks, she's turned the tide of battle in our favor countless times. I must admit, it is a trifle odd that the hemoanima doesn't work for Miss Kitty Fuji like it does for everyone else. I've never seen anything like it before. But such anomalies are bound to come up now and then, statistically speaking.
And anyway, that's enough talk. We need to concentrate on the battle.
And it wouldn't be right for us to discriminate against her for being different. Oh, I think I can play it. I can.
Anyway.
Neat.
Good to go. There.
Oh, we might actually take a lot of damage here.
I'm spent. Damn it. Let's go.
Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think we're gonna wipe out these two.
I've got this. Take that. All right.
I'm prepped and ready. I've got your back.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Kinda nice, to be honest.
Ready when you are. Take this. Let's go. There. Got it.
Leave it to me.
Onward.
Hiya!
Let us begin. Nen!
It's so goofy.
I was careless.
I thought she was dead for a second. I'm like, whoa.
Let's get to the killing. I'm good to go.
I'm prepped and ready.
Kinda really want.
Ready as I'll ever be.
I'm a save voltage.
I can't stop now.
Yeah.
Hiya! I've got you. This is a trifle.
My turn.
Well, that was lucky. I forgot that you get AP for killing bigger enemies.
Looking good, Takumi. You're quite the seasoned fighter, huh? You've been doing this long?
Probably not as long as you guys.
Besides, if we're talking seasoned fighters, she acts like these battles are something routine, almost normal. Maybe it's the weird armor, but the way she moves is just so detached, so emotionless. The Karo I know would never act like that. Not in a million years. I guess I really was.
Look sharp, everyone! The next wave is on its way! According to these readings, they're strong. I think they have a commander with them.
Hey, nice
For the
scythe.
love of murder. Something tells me this one's not gonna go down easy.
It's a different commander than the one that took Moko away.
Its malice positively chokes the air. The holy Jumanji sword yearns to be set loose on it.
Ugh, what a vulgar little abomination, standing there so defiantly. Don't you know who I am?
Hi, Ito. This is gonna suck to kill him off. He's such a combatant.
You are in the presence of an old Suzuki. Get on your knees and show some respect. Keep it up, everybody. You must not let the Academy fall.
Got it. Let's do this.
That commander's high agility makes it tricky to catch. Miss Osuzuki's traps would of course work, but defensive devices could be effective as well. You should try them out.
Interesting.
Ready when you are. This should do it.
Sure, I guess.
I'll put an end to this. Make way! This is what you deserve!
That's one ugly creature.
Leave it to me. You've left yourself open! My apologies.
Time for me to move. Experiment time. Let's get to the killing. Does this do it for you? I'm exhausted. Stubborn, aren't they?
Right, it's got a healing.
I've still got some kills in me. Ha! I'm not finished yet. Such a beautiful death.
Oh, you have 45. That is actually a
Say
really
when.
big problem.
Let us begin. Flash! 2 arms! Nen nen! Let us begin. Yeah! I've got you!
I'm good to go. I've got you.
Thank you.
I guess so. Oh, no,
Yes,
that's
this is
bad.
it.
I'll put an end to this. Unsightly beast.
My turn. All right. Let's do this.
Of course you have.
2 arms! Flash! Leave it to me. You've left yourself open! My apologies. 2 arms! Hi-ya! This is a predicament.
This isn't good.
I barely have any strength left.
I can't stop now.
I won't give in. I'm okay.
Don't leave me behind.
This takes out 2. Hopefully that was close enough now. It was not. There.
Just a little more, everyone.
You have my thanks.
Finish them up for me.
Let's go. Take that. Say when.
There! Got it!
I got this!
Why can I place it on top of her? Okay, I can't. Like, huh?
This is what you deserve!
I was careless.
I'm not done yet. It's all right. Not there yet. I'm not done yet. All right. It's all right. Not bad. I'm not done yet. Harder. It's all right.
Oh, right. Kinda forgot that he does that.
Not there yet. Got it. That all you got? Not there yet.
How much does it deal? Oh, it says 9. Then I need to deal 9 more.
I'm putting it all on the line. Sorry. It's up to you now.
It did in fact not deal 9.
I can't stop now. Power flows through me. I mustn't submit. Behold my warrior spirit! The way of the samurai inevitably leads to death.
I still got fight in me!
Right.
Watch it!
I'm here once more!
Yay, we won. I don't know what kind of win that is. Zomi is unable to control her hemo anima and cannot deal the finishing blow.
I guess I've got no choice.
I mean, obviously I'm gonna just buff him up a bunch. Pretty sure that was Ado, though.
This is it. You're finished.
We didn't really look at him. D. Oh, S. Even though I sacrificed 3 people to finish him. Sure. Amazing, absolutely marvelous, splendid work, everyone. Thanks to your efforts, second to last Defense Academy will stand firm for another day. And you saved my bacon, too. Yes, we should be safe for now. Oh, please, I didn't even have to use 1/3 of my full power. This isn't even my final form. I still have 8 transformations left. Okay, then. Pop quiz, Kyoshika. If I use 2/3 of my full power, how many transformations would I have left? Oral? Let me see. If 1/3 left, 8 more. 3 times 8 is 21, then. Hehehe, how sweet it is to watch country bumpkins struggling with basic arithmetic. I am not a bumpkin. Math just happens to be my worst subject. Now then, I'd say you deserve a victory party after such an intense battle. How about that Maratozo I promised you? Yes, yes, a Maratozo party for my little superstars. Let's go. Yeah? Alright, let's get back to the school and... The next moment, the air around us seemed to warp and pulse.
Kurukuzo Parupigo Armory. Dimoron 2. Evone Duke!
Hi, Hizomi. It's a sword. Might not be.
How did it get here so fast?
Brace yourselves, everyone!
Pretty sure we all died. Is it just that?
That thing's power is off the charts. I've never seen an invader this strong before. Don't underestimate it, whatever you do. There's no telling how dangerous it could be.
Gonna have like 300 health. Oh, nope, only 45. Surprisingly.
I'll put an end to this. Uncouth baboon! Make way!
I'm prepped and ready. I'll patch you up.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Oh, that was the end. Redo that wave. I didn't know we only started with 2 for some reason.
That thing's...
My turn.
Oh. 99 attack. We're just dying.
This. Let's do this. Take that.
It's charging up an attack! It's going to be a big one! Everybody, you must take it out! Post haste!
Does that say 99? Oh.
Time for me to move. How about this?
It did in fact say 99.
This hurts.
Yay, we're dead.
Can't believe I'm still one who got killed. Fight.
Nozomi's dead too.
This can't be happening. We couldn't even scratch it.
Tell me about it. I haven't struck out this bad since my last speed dating session.
Such power seems impossible.
Why isn't it finishing us off?
Maybe it knows we can just come back. Or maybe we're not even worth its time anymore.
We can't give up. We have to stop it.
Don't! Nozomi! It's too strong. You'd only be throwing your life away. And you're the only one of us who can't be brought back.
Never mind about me. What about humanity? If that thing gets into the defense room...
How are things going out there, troops?
Not good, Nigo. We're still alive, but barely hanging on.
That new commander just entered the school. We couldn't stop it. It's only a matter of time before it reaches the defense room.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Give it up! We don't stand a chance against a monster like that!
Any ideas, Nigo? If you've got some kind of last resort up your sleeve, now'd be the time to use it.
Just run.
Huh?
We can't give up. We're the only ones who can...
It's quite all right, Miss Kirifuji. You see, the defense room at this academy is empty.
Huh? What do you mean, empty?
I'm sorry for deceiving you all this time, but it was imperative that you believed the stakes here were genuine. It was a necessary evil to help our plan succeed.
You lied to us? Then what are we even doing here? Explain yourself!
Second to last Defense Academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy.
Last Defense Academy?
We always intended for you to go there and join the others eventually. That's what the school bus is for. We're just moving that schedule forward a little. Now, get on the bus and get out of here. You must protect what's in the defense room. The real one. You are humanity's last hope. Never forget that.
What about you, Nigo?
I shall play my part to the very end. I can't very well let this creature catch wind of the plan.
But what are you going to do?
To tell you the truth, I worry about how Last Defense Academy will fare without the Honorable Sire to guide you. But I know you'll be all right in the end. I have complete confidence in you. It's been an honor to serve with all of you. Go now and fulfill your true mission.
Nigo!
This is where we part. You, I, and second to last Defense Academy.
Huh. Vroom vroom. Who's got their license? Probably none of them.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 29th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
It's been 5 days now since Takumi Sumina went missing.
So freaking hungry.
Okay, I can save. It is getting late. I know it's gonna make me start over from probably right there. But, yeah, I am tired. It is big time. Looks like I was wrong. That was not Ado. What's the twist gonna be? How are we gonna end up killing each other? Let's see, who's live? Who are we gonna raid? Yeah. Is that correct? That is correct. Okay, you guys, thanks for hanging out. We got a decent chunk done, I think. I had to redo part of it because we could have lost a character. But tomorrow, last stream for the week, we'll be doing more Last Defense Academy. But it's been good. Wonder when we're gonna get some more lore drop now that all of the higher ups are dead and Hiruko is gone. But I'm gonna send us off. So thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, and I'll see you guys next time.